Ugh. Good morning! Happy day one of Buzzwordathon. It is Monday, March 18th. Welcome to my reading vlog. I just woke up. It's like 7:15. I'm gonna go make some coffee, get ready for work, and I'll check in with you guys later with my TBR of what I want to read and start reading. Yay! Hi guys. Okay, I'm back. It is 1:10 in the afternoon. I have gotten no reading done. I have been working all day. I feel horrible because I have the worst cramps ever. So this morning has basically just 100% gotten away from me and no reading has been done. I did, however, finish editing and uploading my TBR video, so that got posted, and then I took a little Instagram picture of the books that I plan to read, and right now is my lunchtime. So I have 50 minutes for lunch and some reading, and then I have a meeting at work, and then I need to work until about 5 p.m. tonight, and then hopefully find time to read. I already am panicking that this readathon is getting away from me, but I'm determined. I will not give up. It's only day one. We'll see what happens. Since it's the beginning of this readathon, let me quickly show you what I plan to read real fast. So it's over here. Here's my little TBR. I don't know why I'm crouching down to show you. So I've got, falling over. Okay, all right, I'm a mess. It's fine. Everything is fine. Okay, so real quick, I have, these brows look a little crazy today, pay no mind. So I've got 5 books that I want to get through. One of them is called None Like Him. It has why in the subtitle. It says 10 ways God is different from us and why that's a good thing. The Nowhere Girls, the buddy read When the Sky Fell on Splendor. I plan on starting this today. Everyone's an Alien When You're an Alien Too, and Wonder When You Miss Me. So I do want to read this now. I'm gonna eat some lunch and I'm gonna read this and hopefully finish it. It's not long at all. It looks really cute. It's about an alien that's sent to study Earth. I don't know. It looks adorable, but it's not long at all. It's got more pictures probably than actual words. So that's good. And then I also really want to pick up this. I probably won't end up getting to this until after work, but I'd love to get halfway through and finish this tomorrow. So those are my plans right now. I'm gonna go ahead and make some lunch, and then I will check in with you guys when I have done some actual reading. So this was unexpected, to say the least. This was really beautiful. I don't know if I am emotional because I'm on my period or because this was just really good. I want to give this book to everyone. I'm going to give this book as a gift to everyone I know. So it follows an alien as he's sent to go study Earth, and he meets things like trees and bees and beavers and snails and owls, and in the simplest way, they all end up just speaking about life. It made me really emotional, you guys. I was legitimately laughing out loud, almost nearly crying, which I don't really cry during books. So like I said, I don't know if I'm being emotional or what, but it was there were some parts that were really funny and parts that were really sad. There's this one where he's sitting here and he's talking to this tree, and it says, "How many friends in my life have I already had my last conversation with?" And I thought about all the people that I might have already had my last conversation with. That's intense. That's an intense thought. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then I'll show you a funny one before I leave. Okay, so the alien is getting ready to leave, and he's talking to his little snail friend. He says, "Look, life is bad. Everyone's sad. We're all gonna die. But I already bought this inflatable bouncy castle, so are you gonna take your shoes off or what?" And they go bouncing on the castle. It's just so, wow, this was so good. 5 out of 5 stars. I did not expect to love this that much, but it was so good. I'm feeling extremely emotional after reading this book. There were so many things I loved. It was just hard-hitting. It made me extremely reflective, and I was not expecting it. I thought it was going to be super silly, and it was, but it was also a lot of hidden depth. I was a huge fan. Highly recommend. I have to go to a meeting literally right now, but I will check in with you guys a little bit later with another reading update. Bye! Hi guys. Okay, I'm back. I'm done freaking out about the alien book. Except I'm not, because it was so good. I feel it's really hard to explain, but it just overall was a book about being different and how that's okay, and being sad and how that's okay, and being happy and how that's okay, and I've never felt more like an alien in the best way possible. So I am done with work. I'm gonna go for a run because I feel like I just need to get outside, get some fresh air. So I'm gonna go for a run. I do either want to pick up when I get home When the Sky Fell on Splendor. I was like pretty sure I was gonna pick this one up right away, but I'm also kind of feeling I want something a little bit more maybe serious, although that might be serious, I'm not quite sure, but I kind of want to get into Wonder When You'll Miss Me, which is, I remember, kind of sad. So I read this one in high school and it was like my favorite book of all time when I was in high school. I literally can't remember really anything other than it's about a girl who runs away to the circus. So we'll see. But yeah, these are my two options right now. Maybe my run will help me clear my head and decide what I want to do because I just don't really know right now. I kind of want to follow my mood though. I'm really in the mood for like a mystery thriller, but I don't have any of those on my TBR for this readathon. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'll enjoy something that I'm not necessarily in the mood for. That would be a pleasant surprise. You guys just want to see how much laundry I have staring me in the face right now? Like I'm glad it's clean. That's like step one, but not feeling like sorting that's for sure. Okay, I'm gonna stop avoiding my run. I did it. My first run in like a month. I did 2 miles. It felt really good. My neighborhood is really hilly, so running around it is a challenge. I signed up for a warrior dash. I've done a couple like mud runs in the past and they're really fun. And so my friend and I are going to do a warrior dash for her birthday in May. So I need to start like actively training. Anyway, so yeah, I did good. Yay, exercise. Now that I'm back, all I want to do is read. Drum roll, please. This is the book that I want to read. When the Sky Fell on Splendor. That run just like got me in the like adventurous mood. So I think this is the one I'm gonna go with. I am ready. I'm excited. I am going to go drink some water and I'm gonna go sit down and read this book.
What are you doing? Yeah? Oh, great. Getting super dirty. Where are you going, George? There he goes. This is my reading spot of choice. I love my backyard. It is full of leaves right now. Okay, I know. I'm gonna go read.
Hello friends, it is 9:52. I have read 150 pages of When the Sky Fell on Splendor and I'm really liking it. I am super hooked right away. Like the story takes off and it's just like really good pace the whole time, which I love. It follows like a group of friends that basically experience like an extraterrestrial encounter of sorts, and they kind of all have powers-ish after, and they're pretty much trying to like figure out the mystery behind what happened and why they're experiencing these things. And our main character is communicating with like a guy on the internet who says he can help her, but it's like a little sketchy. So yeah, I'm really liking it so far. I really want to keep reading, but I'm also falling asleep. So I need to go to bed. I'm looking forward to seeing what will happen tomorrow. So I'm gonna go to bed and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hello! Happy Tuesday! Sorry I haven't vlogged that much today because I've been mostly working, but I did just read a little bit on my lunch break. I'm still reading When the Sky Fell on Splendor and I'm really liking it. It's reminding me a lot of when I read Neverworld Wake by Marcia Pestle, just like the friendships and how they're like not super perfect friendships, but they're all working together to resolve this one common thing that they're all a part of, and learning more and more about the main character and the things she's gone through. This morning I read a little bit when I woke up and there was a part where her brother that's in a coma right now, it was like a flashback to like her 12th birthday, and when he talked taught her about like black holes, and it was just like a really memorable and like good scene. I don't know if any of you are also reading it, since it's the buddy read, you'll know what I'm talking about, but I really enjoyed the way that he talked about black holes, and it gave me like Doctor Who vibe. I wanted to watch Doctor Who like right after I read that part. It was so good. Side note, let me know if you like these glasses. I can't tell. They're mostly used for like blue light since I have to be on the computer all the time, but they're also like huge. I have no eyebrows. So I suppose I don't need them right now. I do need to get back to work now, so I'm gonna go back to work. I'm gonna make myself some matcha and work, and then we'll go from there. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how it's going to turn out, like what the mystery is all going to be. There's like some good suspense building, so I am definitely enjoying it. It's been a wild ride. Okay, y'all, I will check in soon. Good morning. I did not vlog very much at all yesterday. My day was relatively boring yesterday, and I did finish When the Sky Fell in Splendor. It was good. I'm gonna get to it in a second. I have to say something first, but I did finish this. I ended up finishing it at 11 o'clock last night, and I was just so tired, and my camera was upstairs, and by the time I got upstairs, Andrew was already asleep, and I didn't want to wake him up by vlogging, so I just said I was gonna do it this morning. But I woke up not too long ago, and I checked YouTube, and I have 500 subscribers. I'm so happy. Look, like that is still such a small number, but I started my YouTube channel a year ago, and my first dream was like, oh, I would love to get 500 subscribers before the end of this year. And I ended my year at like 300 subscribers. I was like, this is not happening. Unfortunately, like it's just not gonna happen. And I was okay with that. Like I let it go. I was like, all right, you know, you'll probably never get to 500 subscribers, and that's okay. I make this content because I really love talking about books, and I also really love being creative, and this is one way to do that, and so I've just embraced that. But I made it to 500. I'm just really happy right now. Like that was just like a tiny goal that I had set, and I'm just stoked. Thank you all so much for watching my channel and subscribing, and I hope enjoying some of the videos I make. It's just really nice of you guys. So I literally appreciate all of it. So I just wanted to say thank you. That's all. Anyway, let's talk about the book. I finished it last night. Yay me. Finishing a book in 2 days is always a feat for me, but this was so well paced. It was complex, and there was a really solid mystery aspect to it. Some parts actually were even a little bit mystery thriller-ish. Like I would be like, ooh, I'm a little creeped out right now. So that was really fun. I was in the mood for a mystery thriller, and this pretty much satisfied it. It's not my typical mystery thriller, but it was very much like really well paced, really action packed. There was a lot going on the whole time. There were a few scenes that lost me a little bit. There was this scene with a bunch of cows towards the end. If you've read the book, you know what I'm talking about. And it was hard for me to picture what was going on. I don't know if I was reading it too fast or what, but I was like, what is happening right now? So there were a couple scenes that kind of lost me, but overall, I really loved the characters, and it definitely gave me Stranger Things vibes. But have any of you seen the movie Now and Then with like Christina Ricci and like Rosie O'Donnell? It's like 4 girls as they grow up in like the 80s, or maybe it's the 70s, and like they're riding their bikes around town, and they kind of have this mystery thriller thing. I love that movie. It gave me those vibes, like just kids riding around on their bikes, like getting into shenanigans in the summer. They have this one big last kind of final mystery to solve. I just really liked the theme of the friendship, and how having a friendship even in a small town and being ordinary can actually be really extraordinary. It was really sweet. Man, some of the stuff she says is just like so good. So unlike me that just said some of the stuff she says is so good. I loved this like chapter before the last chapter, and it just says how many billions of things had to happen just right to give me this ordinary life. Like just think about that. How many billions of things had to happen just right to give me this ordinary life? She sneaks these little things in there that make a book that's so much fun have so much depth, and that's why I do love her writing. Not my favorite book of all time, not my favorite story I've ever read, but I have to give her so much props for just the way that she writes things. So I ended up giving this 4 out of 5 stars. I did really enjoy it, and I'm excited to add it to my shelf. I really want to pick up A Million Junes like very soon. Next, I think I'm gonna pick up Wonder When You'll Miss Me by Amanda Davis. This is the one that I read in high school that I'd really like to read again. It's like under 300 pages, which is encouraging. And it's about a girl who I believe is sexually assaulted, and then she runs away to join the circus. There's a lot that I don't remember about this. It's kind of dark. It's kind of moody and intense, coming of age, hard hitting, all those fun things. So I do think I'm going to pick this one up today. I'm excited. Oh, I hope Nowhere Girls is on Scribd today. That would be awesome. It is! Yes! Ha ha ha! It's here! Yay! This is great. So it's a 10-hour and 34-minute audiobook. I'm going to listen to Nowhere Girls on audiobook. I really wanted to because it's over 400 pages and it is super intimidating for me to sit down and read that. So yay! It's on here! Ha! I'm gonna do it, guys! Okay, I'm excited about that. I will also probably start that later today. Okay, I gotta get to work. I will check in with you guys later. Bye! Hi, excuse my makeup-less face and crazy hair right now. I look like a hot mess. It is almost 1 o'clock. I'm gonna take a break for lunch. I started listening to the audiobook for the Nowhere Girls, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. I still need to definitely give this book a chance. I don't think I'm gonna DNF it at all. I'm 1 chapter into the book, and I'm nervous that it already is going to be a book that gives a lot of negative views towards church. I wanna be articulate when I say this because I am truly not trying to offend anyone at all. Just one of my pet peeves when it comes to young adult books is typically the negative aspect of religion and church and like the way that it has negatively impacted one of the characters. I completely understand and totally respect the fact that there are a lot of people out there where church has not been a good experience for them. It's been bad, and it's been something that has been maybe even just detrimental to their life, and it breaks my heart that that has happened. But a lot of times where young adult fiction comes in is they'll kind of just steamroll church in general and religion in general, and they'll never show a positive aspect about church and anything it has to offer in a positive sense. And that's something that is so personal to me, and so it does sometimes affect the way that I read books that bring it up. So I don't know, it's like the first chapter, and it just already there's just been some intense stuff about church, and like the main character's mom got an MDiv and tried to become a pastor, but because of the way the Southern Baptist community is, women can't be pastors. That's a whole other thing we're not gonna get into, but I mean, a lot of people, like women especially, know that going into like studying Bible and stuff like that. I don't really understand why it's like necessarily was like a surprise to her mom. Anyway, I think this book is really going to explore a lot of women and the suppression of women in general, and that I'm really excited to read about. I just hope that it doesn't knock on the church the entire time, because that's gonna frustrate me. So we'll see. I mean, I know that this book is also mostly about, like, I believe, like rape culture and speaking up against sexual abuse and stuff like that. So I'm literally basing it off of the first chapter I've read. So anyway, with all that said, I'm going to grab some lunch. I'm going to keep listening to it, and I'll check in later with an update. Hi guys, it's a new day. It is Thursday. Oh, TGI, almost Friday. I'm ready for the weekend. So last night, I just didn't feel like doing anything. I got into a huge funk last night. It hit like 7 o'clock and I was done with my day. Andrew and I went to bed at 8 o'clock last night. I just didn't want to do anything. I was gonna try and read and I just didn't want to. So most of my reading I did during my lunchtime and a little bit after work last night. I did continue listening to Nowhere Girls. I think I jumped the gun on my feelings a little bit. So I will say that I'm intrigued and I'm excited to see where this story goes. I'm really loving all 3 of the characters so far. They're very like unique, original, one of a kind, different from one another girls who kind of become friends. And yeah, I'm just excited to see where this goes. I'm still cautiously optimistic about some of the things that they're talking about when it comes to church, and I just need to remove my feelings and like myself a little bit from the story and remember that it's a story and that it's someone's story, and just because it's not mine doesn't mean that it's not valid, which I didn't feel that way to begin with. But anyway, we're just gonna keep listening and I'll let you guys know how I'll keep feeling about it as I keep reading it. And then I also started Wonder When You'll Miss Me by Amanda Davis, and I forgot how heavy this book is. It's so heavy. So our main character, 16-year-old girl who was severely overweight and gets bullied, and she ends up trying to kill herself, and her parents put her into a psychiatric ward and get her the help that she needs. She gets out of it and comes back home like 45 pounds lighter, thinking that her whole life is going to change, and now she starts seeing this apparition of this really, really large girl that keeps following her around and kind of telling her things. And so it's a little bit of like, I think, schizophrenia that she's dealing with, and the girl that she keeps seeing is like encouraging her to hurt people and run away and do all this intense stuff. And I just, man, it's like such a heavy book. It's really intense. So you need to be in like the right frame of mind to keep reading it, but I'm intrigued also to see where this one goes. Both heavy books, so I hope I can get through them, and I'm gonna keep reading a little bit later tonight. Andrew has a gig tonight, so I'm not gonna see him, so I was thinking I'm just gonna do kind of like a little treat yourself day. I'm gonna work out after work, and then I'm gonna take a bath, paint my nails, just kind of relax and chill and listen to some audiobooks and read while I do it. So first, gotta make it through the rest of my work day. Hi everyone, I am done with work. I worked out, I had some dinner, and now I am gonna take a bath because I'm tired and I want this week to be done, but I still have tomorrow. So first world problems. I'm gonna keep listening to the Nowhere Girls. I think I'm gonna take a break from I Wonder When You'll Miss Me, just because it's such a heavy book that I think I just need to do one at a time and really sit down and read that one. It's just intense. So yeah, I'm gonna go take a bath and use one of my new Lush bath bombs. I got some really cute ones. I'll show you guys. Excuse me, bath is all done, sir. Say goodbye to the water. Bye. Always so fascinated. What do you see? You're so cute. I'm done. I'm out of the bath. That was such a good bath bomb. Like, not gonna lie, it was like, it just smelled so good. And I love that their bath bombs have like little teeny little bit of glitter. And like your bath is like all shimmery and glittery. I just love it so much. It's so fun. I'm so basic. I did it. I got to 50% of the Nowhere Girls. It's still really good. I particularly really like the conversations that they have when they're in their club like meeting, and I appreciate how the author has intertwined so many different perspectives and backgrounds and just like views from each of the girls. Like, they all have different experiences and they all come from different backgrounds and they all understand different things about what they're talking about, and it's just, I appreciate that. I appreciate that there's like so much diversity. It's just not something that's like always well represented in books. It's very refreshing to read that. So I'm still really enjoying it. I'm super tired, so I'm gonna go take my makeup off and go to bed. So tomorrow's Friday. Yay! Friday, we made it, fam. We made it. It's the end of my work week. I am ending work a little bit early. I don't feel super hot. I think I'm just very burnt out from this week. I have a little bit of a stomach ache, so I did end up being done with work early today. I'm just gonna go and rest, probably listen to my audiobook a little bit more. I did go for a walk. Oh my gosh, let me tell you guys this story. So I went for a walk. I don't know why this is like super washed out right now. Maybe it's just really good lighting. I live in a city that is considered fairly dangerous as far as cities go in America. So I go around my neighborhood and I go for walks during the daytime. We live in a nice neighborhood. There's lots of families, lots of kids. I've never felt like in immediate danger in my neighborhood, but living in the city that I do, I have to always be super cautious. And I've never had an issue walking around in my neighborhood. I was going for a walk today and I was nearly home. I was walking past this roundabout like cul-de-sacs in our neighborhood, and there was a car parked, and this man, he was kind of hobbling around his car, and it was like parked sort of in the cul-de-sac, and I was walking like in the road right along the sidewalk, and this man was like walking around his car, and he was kind of like hobbling around and had a fast food cup in his hand, and he was like drinking from it, and then he starts yelling at me. And this is like such a pet peeve of mine when people start like talking to me, or strangers start talking to me. I have my headphones in, I'm not in a mood to necessarily engage with anyone. Like, I didn't even really make eye contact with him. He starts yelling at me, and he's like trying to wave me down. I don't know if there was something wrong with him, but again, keep in mind that like I have to be extra cautious with where I live. But he starts yelling at me, so I take off my headphones, and I'm like, hey, you know, what's up? Like what do you need? And he's like, you gotta drive my car. And I was like, sorry, what? And he was like, you gotta drive my car. And I'm like, you want me to drive your car? And he was like, yeah, I live right up the road. I need you to drive my car back up the road. I was like, I'm not getting in your car. I'm driving your car. And I was like, you live in that house up there? And he lived literally a house over. I don't know why he drove his car down to the cul-de-sac and then like got out of the car and didn't drive it back up. But he wanted me to drive his car back up the road and like park it in his garage. No. I was like, is there someone home that I can go get for you to come get you? He was like, no, they're on vacation. So I just need you to drive my car. I told him like no already twice, and he's still asking me. I said, sir, I'm sorry. I'm not comfortable. I'm not going to be driving your car. And he's like, okay. And then he walked away, and I just booked it back home. But I was like, oh, I'm not getting in a strange man's car to park it in his garage. Not happening. Oh my goodness. I mean, he could literally just walk back home. He was one house away from where he allegedly was supposed to get to, so I don't know, but it was just a little freaky. I just sometimes really miss like small towns and not living in dangerous areas. Okay, I'm gonna go lay down and relax, and I will check in with you guys when I have a reading update. Workout complete. That was a good workout. That was like 30 minutes of some high intensity interval training, even though I'm still feeling mostly like a slug slash potato, a slugado, or a pug. I cracked myself up. Feels good. I have a very long and complicated history when it comes to myself and my health and my body and working out and eating healthy. And I have wanted to, for a very long time, do a video like dedicated to it, just being like really open and honest about it. I know that I talk mostly about books on this channel, but if that's something that anyone would be interested in hearing, let me know, because I would really like to do that video. It'll probably be really emotional. So I've been mentally and emotionally trying to get myself there. But that was a really good workout. I feel really good. I don't normally work out on Fridays, but I'm proud of myself for doing it anyway. Now I am gonna go veg out a little bit. I think I'm gonna go listen to more of the Nowhere Girls and hang out for the night. Oh my gosh, I gotta show you guys. So my cat, this gray cat right here, he will play fetch if you throw sticks at him. I want to see if I can show you guys how he plays fetch. I swear this cat is supposed to be a dog. It's the best thing ever. You want the stick? Ready? He's the best ever. And then we got George here. He just chills all the time. Please don't judge us for having a box spring in our backyard, okay? It didn't fit in our house, and we didn't bring it to the dump, and long story short, the cats lay on it now, and that's fine. Okay, I'm being done now. So I just got done with the Nowhere Girls, and I'm a little emotional. I did not expect to cry from reading that book. Wow. The last time I remember feeling this way after reading a young adult fiction book was when I read The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, and just the raw, honest, transparent writing of the story. Feeling like really humbled right now, and that was a heavy book. It was a really empowering book, and I liked it so much more than I thought I was gonna like it. I'm just feeling like so many emotions. Mostly what I loved was just the diversity. And what's so funny. What I thought was going to be something that I hated about the book, which was the religious aspect, the faith aspect, I loved it. That was the first time I have read a book, the first time I have read a fiction book where they portrayed Christianity in a nice way and in a way that was not trashing my religion and what I believe. That was so refreshing to have that in a book. I can't even believe that right now. I love the fact that all three main characters were so different, the diversity that was there, the fact that Aaron struggled with a disability, the fact that Rosina was from a Hispanic family and had so many things going on in her life. Oh my goodness, I felt so bad for her with her relationship with her mom, but I feel like I'm rambling at this point. But man, the diversity in this book was amazing, and I can't get over just how much was covered as far as just like the questions that people have and the thoughts that people have when it comes to rape and rape culture. And I mean, there was so much in this book. I cannot recommend this book enough. Wow. I wish my book club read this book, because this is just something I feel like could be discussed forever and ever and ever. I hope they have this book in high schools across the nation. I hope they carry this book in high schools and that girls from high school read this book and feel empowered and inspired. Nowhere Girls was a solid read. Strongly recommend. 5 out of 5 stars. That was a great book. Absolutely fantastic book. So it's 11:12. I'm super tired. I'm gonna grab my Switch and go to bed and play some Pokemon in bed. Because it's Friday and I don't want to go to bed yet, but I want to get in bed because that sounds comfy right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm a little nervous because I haven't even started on, well, I have started. I'm like 50 pages into Wonder When You'll Miss Me, so I need to like basically read that entire book tomorrow. It's under 300 pages, but the book is like really big and long. Like it's long and the words are tiny, so we'll see what happens. Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call it a night and I'll see you guys tomorrow. George, say goodnight. Say goodnight. He said, leave me alone. Oh. What do you have?
Got a package.
Who's in there?
Got a package. Who's that?
Misha. Hello. She's not. She like does not know what to do.
Oh,
Sorry. You're
kiss.
so cute.
Oh, we'll set her down.
I haven't gotten any reading done. I still have a whole 2 books I need to read and finish, but Andrew has another gig tonight, so I will be reading one of them later tonight. Look at Scout. Oh my gosh. But right now we're gonna go hang out together because we never get to anymore because Andrew is busy. So we're gonna go to the mall and go shopping, and then we're gonna go get seafood, and then we're gonna, I don't know, do other stuff. But I'll check in later, and if I get anything cool from the mall, I will show you guys. Hello, I'm back. So we had a really good time at the mall. Charlotte Russe is actually going out of business, or at least the one in my mall here is. It was really good for me in this case because I ended up getting 3 brand new pairs of jeans, darker wash, and they're like a super slim fit, and they're even slim through the ankle, which I love. I hate when they have like skinny jeans and then the ankles baggy. I just can't stand that. So I found 1 pair of jeans that was just like awesome, and then I also got another pair of black jeans. The ones are like high-waisted. They're really cute. I really like them. Super comfy. I want to show you the jeans that I got because jeans are jeans. But I did also get a really cute shirt. I'm like super excited about it. I think it's adorable. This is also from Charlotte Russe. It's like a little blouse with like a tie at the bottom, and it's really cozy. I got a 3X because I like shirts like this to be more baggy than tight, and it's adorable. I love it so much. And guys, best part is that I got 3 pairs of jeans and a blouse, all for $38. So that was awesome. Yeah, it was a good day of shopping. We ended up getting kind of tired, and Andrew has another gig tonight, so he wanted to come home and take a nap before he had to leave for his gig. I actually got some reading done. Surprise, surprise. 100 pages into Wonder When You'll Miss Me, and oh my goodness, this book is so sad. I mentioned earlier that I read this book when I was in high school, and I checked it out multiple times when I was in my high school library. I checked it out multiple times. There was something about this book that I really, really loved that caused me to read it multiple times when I was in high school, and man, teenage Zoe was sad, let me tell you. She must have been real sad because this book is intense. We're following our main character. Her name is Faith. life. She was a very like overweight teenager in high school, and she was sexually assaulted by 9 guys in her high school. And she tries to commit suicide. She goes to a psych ward. She comes home like 50 pounds lighter, new person, but she starts seeing this really, really large girl follow her around and like kind of tell her things to do, like angry things to do, like you should get back at these guys, like all this stuff. And it's an apparition. Like she's seeing this really, really large girl. It's following her around everywhere. So she's kind of like schizophrenic. She can like see this person, and she ends up basically getting revenge and then running away. And I'm right at the part where she basically like just ran away, and whew, it's intense. I honestly don't remember much of what happens after that in this book, so I'm intrigued to see. She's trying to find the circus, so we'll see if she finds the circus. I might go for a little walk, and then I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna read. I do feel like I could finish it tonight. Like I just have to put my mind to it, but I'm also really close to beating Pokemon, so I might do that too. And then, I don't know, I kind of feel like watching The Real Housewives of New Jersey, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's reading. Hello. Okay, so it is the end of Buzzwordathon. It's 9 o'clock on Sunday, March 24th, and I completed 4 books. I did end up finishing Wonder When You'll Miss Me by Amanda Davis. Like I said, pretty much the whole time I've been reading it, it's so heavy and sad. Content warning for suicide, depression, rape, sexual assault, body issues, eating disorders, everything. It was really, really heavy. Like I was saying, I've read this book back in high school, and I remember reading it multiple times for the last few years. I was like telling my husband, I was like, I read this book in high school. I was like, I loved it so much. It was about this girl who ran away to the circus. That's all I can remember. It's all I can remember. It's all I can remember. And I just remember I loved it so much. And so literally for like the last few years, I had been researching and like Googling like books girl runs away to circus, and Night Circus would pop up, or something about like the Midnight at the Electric or something like that. Like all of these like circusy books came up, but it was never this one. And randomly one day I was searching again and I found it, and I was like, that's the one. And it looked just like this. It was black and white. There's another cover. It looks like it's not a cute cover. This is a really cool cover. This like represents the book really well. The other cover I think is really lame. Anyway, teenage girl runs away to the circus, like I've been saying. It ended hopeful, which I liked. I didn't love this by any means. Now that I'm an adult, like it was okay. It was very heavy. Like you really have to be in the mood to want to read something this sad and this intense. So I gave it 3 stars. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it, but I'm glad that I own it, and it was a good walk down memory lane. I was also reading that the author of this book, Amanda Davis, this was like her first full-length novel ever published. It came out in February of 2003, and the author died in a plane crash a month later as she was like getting ready to go on book tour. And that just makes me so sad because I would have loved to see more work from this author. Crazy, super sad. The other books that I read, so at the beginning of the week I read Everyone's an Alien When You're an Alien Too by Jomny Sun, and this was so good. I'm giving this to everyone I know. Like this is going to be my go-to bookish gift for anyone that I want to gift a book to, because it was the perfect precious little book. I love this so much. I want to reread it already actually. My work in San Francisco, they have this library where all the new hires, you are asked to like bring a book to add to the collection at work, and the next time I go into the office I'm gonna bring this one because I think everyone needs to read it. I think it's a really perfect book to just remind you that there's more to life maybe than work, so I thought it'd be a good book to bring into work. So I love this. I gave this one 5 out of 5 stars. I cannot recommend this enough to everybody. The next book that I read was When Sky Fell on Splendor. I keep saying When Sky. It's When the Sky Fell on Splendor by Emily Henry. This was the buddy read of the Buzzwordathon, and this was awesome too. This was such a fun, entertaining book. Emily Henry's really, really good. She's not my favorite. I don't love everything that she writes. I know that she is really well loved, but it was such a good balance of just magical realism and really kind of fantastical elements and magical elements mixed with some really like heavy topics like grief, and brother was in a coma from like this tragedy and all this stuff. So just really intense stuff mixed with like really entertaining, fast-paced awesomeness. I really, really like this one. I ended up giving this one 4 out of 5 stars. And then the other book that I read from the week was The Nowhere Girls by Amy Reed. This was so good. I mean, I already ranted and raved a little bit about this, but again, man, I want every woman in my life to read this book. It was so empowering. I felt very humbled reading it. I gained so many different perspectives reading this book from various girls and women from like different walks and why they believe what they believed, and just really, really good. Oh, man, I read some amazing books this week. I ended up giving this one 5 out of 5 stars. Phenomenal book. So I was a little bummed. I planned to get to None Like Him, 10 Ways God is Different from Us and Why That's a Good Thing, but I just got really weirdly sick today and could not keep reading. I had a few pages left of Wonder Woman Miss Me and I decided to be done, but this is still on my docket to read. They're actually like really short chapters, so I'm gonna actually pick this up and make it part of my like morning routine. I'm excited to actually get into this one soon, but I just didn't get to it during the Buzzwordathon, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. I wasn't gonna push myself too hard. These are all the books that I read. I had a fantastic read-a-thon, and these were some pretty great reads. I'm excited to add these all to my shelf. None of these I'll get rid of. They're all fantastic, and you are all welcome on my shelf. Well, that's all, you guys. Thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far. I'm sure this vlog is not short. I had a really great time doing the Buzzwordathon. I love these read-a-thons. If you participated in the Buzzwordathon, let me know. Put your video or like comment below and let me know that you did a video, or if you didn't, you're on Bookstagram. I'd love to follow you guys. I love making friends with you guys, and I am looking forward to the next Buzzwordathon. I think this is so much fun. Thank you to the hosts for putting it on, and if you participated, let me know what your favorite book was that you read during the Buzzwordathon. I would really, really like to know. All right, you guys, well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are. I'll talk to you soon in my next video. Bye!